very natural.
And there's this scene when this older guy said, "That's enough," and he was like, "Oh, but there is so many things to say."
And that's why. But he was not good actor first, from the beginning. But then we rehearsed with him a lot, and then he was very good. But first he couldn't do anything, you know. He was just ordinary guy. But his face and his eyes, very important. All this very important. You know. This is film. You can't escape.
Probably the last question about. We're doing a documentary now, and we're finishing our university soon. And so I think now we're trying to catch up with some documentary, to do something we can improve program. What would you say is for us would be good? What kind of subject is it, like human, or which way should we go to do some good documentary? What do you think is interesting?
I think
some advice.
Yes, I think the most important thing is to see around you. Try to understand your life and your surroundings. What is around you? What kind of people? What kind of situation? Maybe you can find, because sometimes film is very close to you. It's very important to see. Because why some people can make film, some people cannot make? Because many people feel the same, but some people can express themselves, but some people cannot. Because some people, because life is life, and everybody can see the same, almost the same. But some people can not only see, but also they can understand this. But some people cannot understand. And I think for you it's very important to see around and try to understand what is this, who is this, who is this, what is this. Maybe there is film here, already filmed. Try to think, don't try to find film somewhere very far. Just try to understand your reality. You know, this is very important.
It's like it was one of the main things we have to do in the documentary, and one of them said it has to be documentary around the Aberystwyth, like about 50 miles. And it was what? There's so many things going in London. There's so many things going in in a different town. But actually, that's true. There's so many things going here as well.
Yes, and like poet. Poet. Who is poet? Yes, all people. They see the same, they understand life and so on. But some people can create this by words. Just their expressions, They don't need to go to Africa to express themselves, because they try to find something inside them, And the same with you, I think. The same with all us, We have to find, like Tagore said, this Indian poet. He said that he traveled a lot during his life. He was very old when he said this. And he traveled a lot, he saw many countries, trying to understand what is this world, what is the essence of this world. But then when he was back to his village, his house, once in the morning he saw grass, and he saw grass in the morning with drops, with water. How will you call this in English? Yes, dew. Yes, dew. Yes. And he saw one drop of dew, and then he realized that whole life, the whole world reflects on this one dew. And he realized that he must not go to understand the whole world, just to look around him and to find this dew,
Just to find yourself, your own perspective.
Yes. And I think film is this dew. How to find this dew, reflecting the world,
Okay. Thank you very much.
This is the video.
Yeah, it's
see. Okay. I wish you all the best.
Oh, thank you very much. So what you're going to do now? You have some projects for new films. So you're going to.
Yeah. I have. Situation is good.
Would you like to come back to a documentary or stay
No,
to fiction?
no, fiction. I have now exchanged some proposals, for instance, from America, some American producers, they want to make film, but I don't know. We'll see. In Russia, I want to make it now from Moscow. But situation is good, you know. If you make good film, then situation is good. If you make bad film, situation is not so good.
If you want some runner-ups, I think we're gonna all sign up. If somebody, you know, if you want somebody on set to give you a coffee, I think we will be happy.
Okay, good.
Anyway,
But my films, of course, are very difficult shooting.
what about the Polish people? You said that a lot of people.
Crew. I will make new film also with this camera crew, with Yola Dulevska, with her, because she is the best.
Yeah, it's just the quality of the picture, you know, the composition, you know, there's the composition, and it's like Lars von Trier said, is that he tries to, you know, show his curiosity through the camera. You know, he's like always, you know, he's always, you know, trying to. There's so many things, and you were starting to be, you know, curious about the things. He's trying to show it to the viewer how he's. Oh, what about? There's another question about the camera. Because Lars von Trier, he's a cameraman. He shows what he wants, and now you have a cameraman. Do you think? Well, what's the connection between the camera? What's the connection?
The most important thing is to find your camera, you know, because camera can be different. It depends. Because von Trier, in his early films, he used standard camera.
Yes.
Then he started filming on a little tiny camera and shaking and everything. But now he again returned with stable.
Yes.
You know, it depends what you want. Because camera is like eyes, yes, and you have to understand why you move camera, why you shake, or why you stable. Just to understand, because with camera you change energy all the time. If you move camera, you change energy. If you make zoom, you also change energy. If you change angle, also you change. If you put this lens, you change. I mean, certain lens, different lens. I mean, all this you change something, and you should understand why you move camera, why you put stable, you know, why this point of view or something. Depends what with us, for instance, for Tulpan, we didn't know from the beginning. We didn't know what kind of image we need. But as soon as we shot scene with animals, with giving birth, just like it was in life. Because, you know, shaking was just, we didn't make this specially. That was just from life. Because situation was very nervous and the camera was a little bit shaky, but we didn't make it specially, you know.
So was it one of the first scenes?
Yeah. But then we realized, we realized that we have to